In our second look at venues, we're looking at hotels. Now, hotels come in all shapes and sizes, but the one you choose will probably depend on the size of your wedding party and your budget. But there's a few things you should think about. Whether you're getting married elsewhere and having your reception at the hotel, or doing the whole thing there, hotel packages offer a great way of getting a lot of your wedding planning done in the one go, with venue decor, drinks and catering included in a single price. There's usually still plenty of room to customise your wedding though, so you don't feel like part of a production line. Sometimes the basic packages are missing some key elements which you'd then have to arrange yourself, so make sure you know the real cost of the package you're looking for when comparing venues. You may not want all the bells and whistles included in more expensive packages, so our best advice is to shop carefully, compare like for like, and know the package you're looking for at the end of the day. Hotels will sometimes offer a mid-week deal. A lot of weddings take place at the weekend, so the hotel might benefit from having your wedding mid-week. The downside to this would be that day guests may have to take time off work to attend the wedding, and evening guests may be less inclined to party into the small hours. But if you're a bride on a budget, this is a great way to save money and to whittle down the guest list to the people that really matter.
If everything's happening inside the hotel, think about your photos. Are there nice spots outside to get some photos taken if the weather's nice? And if the weather's not so nice, does the hotel provide some nice interior spots for bridal shots and group photos?
A honeymoon suite can be something to think about too. Having somewhere to go at the end of the night is really great, and having somewhere to go when you just feel like you need a breather can be a real lifesaver.
We are here at the Busby Hotel in Clarkston to see what a venue like this has to offer.
Hi, we are here at the Busby Hotel in Clarkston to talk about using a hotel as your wedding venue. I'm going to be talking to Sarah Jane, who is the bridal coordinator for the Busby. So what is the first question that the brides ask you when they contact you, apart from having the date free?
Well, generally when a bride and groom get in touch with us, they're looking to find out initially what packages that we do, to see if that sits in with their overall budget for the day.
Right.
Also wanting to know what kind of numbers that we can accommodate.
Okay.
We have 2 different function suites, so it's good to know if it can fit into what their plans are for the day.
Perfect. And what questions do you need to ask them?
Well, obviously I'm wanting to know what their numbers are, because part of the planning process is to be able to give them an estimate to take away, so that when they leave, they've got a good idea of exactly what it is that they're looking financially at the hotel if they decide to come ahead and book with us.
Okay, so just on that point, what would you say that the bride and groom need to be aware of or thinking about ahead of the day?
Generally, the day as a whole, how it's all going to fit into, if it's a particular season of the year that they're getting married in, to start thinking about their schemes, their colour schemes.
Right.
If it's a winter wedding, how much daylight they've got for videos, for photography, and just really things like the whole planning process. So have they got their celebrant booked? Do they know who they want to marry them? So are they going to go with a minister or a humanist celebrant, or just a local registrar? So things like that. And obviously to make sure that whoever they decide that they would like to go with, that they can have their that they can have the dates.
Yeah, on the same day. That's helpful.
Yes.
And we're in the honeymoon suite right now, which is very luxurious. It's got the hot tub and the private terrace.
Yes.
Do you find that this is a big selling point, or do you find it's the package overall that sells it?
I think at the hotel here it is a massive selling point. However, the package overall is ultimately what the couple are looking for. This is just the icing on the cake for them. I think regardless where a couple wants to go, it's the service, the reputation, and ultimately the financial cost of a package that is massive. To then have something as fabulous as this included as part of your package with no additional cost is great.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's just the icing on the cake really for them.
And a lot of brides and grooms these days want to sort of customise and personalise their wedding. Is that something you can accommodate?
Definitely, and we would encourage that as far as possible. When you're getting married, it's your day, it's all about you, and everybody wants to put their own stamp on it, more so now than it ever has been before, and the choice that's out there to let you do that is fantastic. Yeah. A decent wedding coordinator at any venue will get excited about that with you, and will want to really get into it and to help you plan it, to give you suggestions. And we've got loads of experience doing this, so it's good to get ideas and hints and tips from your wedding
what's worked in the past
as well.
and things like that.
Some things work with some venues and some things not so much. So it's good to get different ideas and takes on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just to talk about timing, so obviously that's really important with hotels and venues and things like that. Do you have any advice on how to sort of monitor the timing for things like the meal and the first dance and everything like that?
Well, because we'll never do the one wedding per day here at the hotel, then we'll be very flexible and work completely around the bride and groom for times. We will advise them as to what works best. So we don't have to work in with any other couples' timings or anything on the day. And I think that's something that's important to take into consideration when you're looking at different venues and things. It's important to some people and not so much to others. But certainly with regards to timings, what we tend to find works quite well is a ceremony time of around about 2 o'clock. So it gives the bride plenty of time for getting organised in the morning, maybe some pre-bridal shots and things done. And then it's not too long for our guests to wait after the ceremony until dinner's served. So that can be quite a big sort of factor when, certainly when you're a guest attending a wedding, that kind of long spell in between.
You want to be hungry.
Exactly. So we'll generally look at maybe doing dinner service for about 5 o'clock. So that gives about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes for drinks reception before we start bringing people through. And it's at that point, once everyone's seated, that we start looking at doing speeches, the official cake cutting, orders for dinner, and then we're into dinner service for about 5 o'clock. Giving us a nice comfortable 2 hours for a nice relaxed dinner service before we turn the room around for night time. So evening guests we would always recommend for about 7:30. First dance 8 o'clock, and then get the party started.
That's it. Well, brilliant. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. Thanks for coming.